What if the biggest chip factory ever announced isn't being built to compete with TSMC? It's being built to put AI compute into orbit? On March 21st, Elon Musk announced something with no precedent in private semiconductor history. A $25 billion joint venture between Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI called Terafab, targeting 1 full terawatt of AI computing power per year. That's roughly 50 times the current global output of advanced foundries today. 50 times. And here's what most people are missing. 80% of those chips aren't going into your phone or a data center. They're going into space. Stay with me because what Musk revealed changes the entire equation for AI, robotics, and the future of computing. Welcome back to the AI Guide. I'm David, and today we're breaking down Terafab. According to Fortune, Teslarati, and FinTech Weekly, this announcement has been building since Tesla's Q4 2025 earnings call, when Musk warned investors that chip supply from TSMC, Samsung, and Micron would hit a ceiling within 3 to 4 years. So this was a couple of months ago. His exact words at the event: "We either build the Terafab or we don't have the chips, and we need the chips, so we build the Terafab." That's not a business strategy. That's a supply chain emergency response. And by the way, it shows you the coming further explosion of AI data centers, no matter where they're based. Here's the core problem. The global AI race is consuming chips at a rate no existing foundry can sustain. TSMC has committed over $165 billion in CapEx through 2028. By the way, that is wholly unprecedented in human history. Never happened before, that kind of CapEx spending. And even then, demand will still outpace supply. Every major hyperscaler has moved to custom silicon. None have tried to own the foundry itself. Terafab would consolidate chip design, lithography, fabrication, memory, packaging, and testing under one roof at Giga Texas in Austin. At full capacity, it would scale to roughly 70% of the world's largest foundry's output, so almost 3/4 of the biggest foundry in the world. Estimated cost $20 to $25 billion. This isn't even in Tesla's 2026 CapEx plan, which already exceeds $20 billion. And even that number is unprecedented before now. So think how much bigger TSMC's is. Now, here's where this gets genuinely unprecedented. Terafab isn't just a chip factory. It's the hardware foundation for something Musk calls orbital AI compute, a plan to turn low Earth orbit into the world's largest data center. Why? Solar power. And the reason this matters more than anything else announced that night is something most analysts have completely underpriced. But first, let's talk about the 2 chips Terafab is actually going to build. Before we get into that, if this breakdown is useful, hit like right now. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this video. And if you want to support the channel directly, support us on Patreon. The link is below. Now back to the chips. Terafab will produce 2 chip families. First, the AI5, a terrestrial inference chip for Tesla's full self-driving, the Cybercab robotaxi, and the Optimus humanoid robot. Small batch production targets late 2026 and volume in 2027. There's also an AI6 chip optimized specifically for Optimus. Second is D3, a radiation-hardened processor built for space. Cosmic radiation and temperature extremes in orbit require specs no consumer chip can meet. John Petty Research notes the space-grade chip segment is a genuinely underserved niche no major foundry currently prioritizes at volume. No TSMC, no Samsung, no Intel is racing to fill that gap. Now here's the part I promised you, the catch. Building a leading-edge fab requires billions in capital, a decade of process engineering expertise, and 18-month-plus equipment lead times from suppliers like ASML. No newcomer has ever built a competitive leading-edge foundry in the modern semiconductor era. You get that? All the incumbent semiconductor makers are decades old now. Musk gave no construction timelines at the event. John Petty Research put it plainly. Terafab is simultaneously a credible strategic bet and an implausible manufacturing claim. The most likely near-term outcome? Terafab becomes leverage in TSMC allegation negotiations and a talent recruitment platform. Whether that's a problem or a feature depends on your time horizon. So obviously, Elon Musk is notoriously bad at timelines, insanely over-optimistic. Now the orbital compute vision. SpaceX has already filed with FCC to launch 1 million data center satellites into low Earth orbit. Terafab is the chip supply for that constellation because they don't exist from anybody else. The satellites, called AISat Mini, are roughly 170 meters long when unfolded and carry 100 kilowatts of onboard power, scaling to the megawatt range in future generations. Solar irradiance in orbit is 5 times greater than on Earth's surface. That's why they're talking about this. And the vacuum of space eliminates heat rejection constraints. Musk's argument: within 2 to 3 years, running AI workloads in orbit will be cheaper per watt than on the ground because of the 5x power. SpaceX's planned IPO this summer, targeting up to $50 billion, is directly tied to funding this project. So what does this mean for you? If you use Tesla's full self-driving or Cybercab, Terafab's AI5 chip makes those systems faster and cheaper. If you use Grok, already integrated into Tesla vehicles, the orbital compute layer is what allows it to scale beyond what ground infrastructure can support. More broadly, the compute bottleneck is the single biggest constraint on AI progress right now. Every AI tool you use is limited by chip availability. A project targeting a terawatt of annual AI compute through orbital infrastructure with near unlimited solar power changes the supply side assumptions behind every projection about how AI advances. In other words, it's going to speed AI's exponential curve up further. Terafab, when completed, represents a genuine paradigm shift. For 3 decades, foundry capacity has been built in response to proven customer volume. Terafab inverts that model, a customer announcing intent to build supply because existing supply cannot meet the current trajectory. Whether Musk pulls this off in 2 years or 5, the announcement alone reshapes how the semiconductor industry prices demand at the AI frontier. In reality, building and training models should cost far more for compute than consumer use of an AI, which is inference does. And that's already true, but this will magnify that. The real question isn't whether Terafab will work. The question is, what happens to every AI company and every person on this planet if it does? Well, that's the Terafab breakdown. Do you think Musk can actually pull this off? Or is this the most expensive negotiating tactic in semiconductor history? Drop your take in the comments below. Also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at the AI Guide, and check out the AIGuide.ai for more. Sources are in the description. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, please support us on Patreon. Your direct monthly contribution of $5, $2, or even $1 really helps the channel. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.